Before I tell you guys how to get sponsored, go in the description down below and download the shoe drop pack. It got all the way to the number 96 in the top free category in the sticker app store. And if you subscribe to the app, you automatically know how to do every single trick that has ever been invented. It's only facts. All right, enjoy the video. There are some sure ways to help you get sponsored, but there are also some ways to ensure that you will never get sponsored. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is that will either make or break you in trying to get sponsored in skateboarding. Here on the #1 skateboard shoe review channel in the world, I'm not just here to tell you how a shoe's gonna skate non-biasedly because it's not a sponsored skateboard shoe review show, but I'm also here to pass down some wisdom and things that I've learned from skating over the years and what I've noticed works and doesn't work when it comes to getting a sponsor. If you want to start skating with the intent of being sponsored, that means you have an interest in it, you like it, and you want to get good at it, and you see that, and that's your goal to start with. You don't start skating just because you think it's fun. You see a goal to get to. Now, I am a graphic designer. I always liked drawing, I always liked art. I never thought that I would want to make graphics on a computer or anything like that. I started to do that because I saw a profession in it. I didn't start skateboarding because I saw a profession in it. I started skateboarding because I loved it. I started graphic design and learning all of that because I understood I could get to a profession. So, I started skateboarding out of passion and love and got somewhere. A little bit, kinda, not really. And then I started graphic design and also have gotten somewhere. So you can start skating because you want to be sponsored. You can, and you will get there if you work really hard at it and push yourself as hard as you can. But it's a lot more fun to do it if you just have fun doing it. So there's no right or wrong way to start skateboarding or to want to go about getting a sponsor. But I do have some tips and tricks and little things to understand before you start to go for that sponsorship. Something that I think is important to understand is that what you are doing by being a sponsored skateboarder is giving the company that you're sponsored by marketing material for them to push their products by saying, hey, this person that's really good at skateboarding wears our stuff. You want to wear our stuff too. You want to use our boards too. You want to skate our shoes as well. So the company that you're skating for, that you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into that video part for them, that whole video part is giving them marketing material to sell their stuff. And chances are, they're probably not gonna pay you, they're probably just gonna give you more free stuff. So, honestly, I would have been doing video parts anyways, so it was cool to be able to get the boards given to me to do the video parts. Like, the last video part that I put out was on Ride Channel, and I didn't have any company sponsoring that video part that I put out. It was just, I really wanted to put out a video part. I wanted my favorite Stevie Aoki song put to it, and it was awesome, and I loved it. And we just took off the monetization on the video, and they were able to put it on Ride Channel, and it was awesome. But at the same time, when you are making a video part for a company, that company's logo is gonna be all over it. So, if you understand that and you're super cool with it, which I was at the time because that was like what I would say is my job as a kid growing up, was skating all the time because I make video parts, then here's what I think is very important for you to get sponsored. The first thing that I think is very important when it comes to being a sponsored skateboarder is don't be lame to people because you're good at skateboarding. Don't be like that guy that's like cool guy and everybody and like acting like you're some kind of big shot because you do tricks real good. Like, hey, guess what, bro? So does everybody else. Everybody else does tricks good too. All right, just be nice. It's real simple. It's like, it's basically be a good person. Just be a good person. All you gotta do is be a good person, and it'll work out a lot better than if you're an ass person. Okay. The second thing is, you do not go up to people that ride for the companies that you want to skate for and ask them for help on getting on any company, because it just puts them in a weird position. You don't know what to say to them, really. Like, oh, I don't know what to do for you. I'm not the team manager or anything like that. So, you know, don't do that. That's dumb. Don't just be a good person. Do not ask the team riders for ways to get on the companies unless it's the dude that owns the company. Oh, don't party super hard. I know that that's like a thing in skateboarding, is partying a lot, you know, but like for the most part, everybody that I know that parties super hard, that skateboards really good, doesn't seem to get that far in skateboarding because they just party super hard. Don't party too hard if you want to get somewhere in skateboarding, because it's a shocker, you know, skateboarding is actually like a real high physically demanding thing to do. So eventually you're not going to be able to skate that well at all if you're just hammered all the time. If you want to take skating seriously and try to make it your actual thing that you do, that you're sponsored for and all that, it's not a good idea to party a lot. You know, keep your partying to a minimal. Maybe just like, but you know, whatever. What do I know? You know, you probably party all the time and just end up, you know, some drunk guy that does a trick once in a while and everybody's super hyped and you're just like, oh yeah, sick dude. Dude, oh dude, land this one right here. I'll get you a tall can, bro. Yeah, dude. You want to be that guy? You want to be the guy doing tricks for tall cans? Don't be that guy. All right, moving on. Those are a few things not to do, all right? One thing to do, two things not to do. Another thing that's very important that I've seen happen a few times over and over again is that once you start getting pretty good in filming stuff and you give it to a company, let's say the company doesn't message you at all. Like, do you feel defeated? Do you feel like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to get stuff? You know, I can't skate for anybody because I'm bad at skateboarding. He didn't respond to the first video that I sent them. No, okay? Alright, you send them another video of a bunch of new tricks that you learned, and you just keep sending them you progressing, and eventually they're like, oh, this keeps getting better, you know, it keeps getting better and better and better each video. But then you might be asking yourself, well, how do I know who to send anything to? Well, a good place to start is maybe the company's website. Maybe they have like an info thing that you can email, some way to send your video clips to that company that you want to skate for. So this is what I did, okay? I found out that I wanted to skate for a board company. I knew a guy that owned a board company that skated at the same skate park as me all the time. So I, as a young, like 14, 15-year-old me, would just talk to the guy all the time. I just always talked to him and always talked to him. And he was really nice. He was a cool guy. So I got along with him. I'd talk to him and ask him how to do tricks. I'd show him tricks that I would do. I'd send him footage once in a while. I'd be like, hey, check this out. And then I asked him, is there any way that I could skate, you know, for your board company? And he was like, yeah, we could figure out how to get you on the program. I'm like, all right, Steve. His name was Steve. And then he started giving me boards. And funny thing about the board sponsor, I got a board sponsor because the skate shop that I wanted to skate for, which was Willie's Workshop, was my favorite skate shop, and all my friends skated for them, and I wanted to skate for that board shop. But Willie told me, well, we can't give you boards, so if you get a board sponsor, then you could skate for Willie's Workshop too. Now, it basically meant nothing, actually. I got stickered. I don't know. I was like, all right, cool. So I got the board sponsor just so I could skate for Willie's Workshop with my friends, because they all skated for him, and they're all really good. And I was like, I want to go skate and film with them all the time too. So that's why I even got a board sponsor in the first place. Ended up, Willie's Workshop closed, and I was really sad. I think I did cry. I cried, and freaking then it was gone, and my favorite skate shop in the world was gone. But I still love Willie. Hi Willie, love you. And yeah, but that's why I got a board sponsor in the first place. Number one takeaway: networking, as in talking to people that you know might know somebody. And if you live in the middle of nowhere that no one knows nobody, then maybe there's a skate shop there. If there's a skate shop there, ask them, be like, hey, do you guys know like the person to talk to that sends you your boards? And then like, do you know their email? Then you can get their email from the skate shop that you go to that you get their boards from, and then you can email them. And if that doesn't work, then just send them messages on Instagram. I don't know, try whatever. Either way, you try as many options as you can until one of those no's turns into a yes. I said this before. I said that you should just DM companies, and I promoted it on Instagram. And people followed me on Instagram because of that little how to get sponsored clip on Insta. And some people left a bunch of comments like, that's not how you do it. You don't spam companies. I'm like, look, do you not skateboard? Because if you did, you would understand you do not just try a kickflip once and learn how to do it. You try that kickflip over and over and over and over again. So, you do not just try one way to message a skateboard company. You try every single way that you can if you want to really skate for that company and you think you're good enough. Try every single way possible. If you don't figure out one way, it's going to be a different way. And if you don't figure out the different way, it's going to be another way. So if it's some dumb type of way that I just told you right now, then you're good. Alright, moving on. Another thing that might be obvious but also might not be is that it doesn't matter what you film your clips on or how they're filmed, and do not put music to the video, do not edit it any type of crazy way. Just send them your tricks and you doing tricks good, because chances are if you just use your phone, it's not gonna matter if you used a crazy good camera or you used some type of drone to film everything. Whoever it is that's going over the footage is gonna be somebody that understands skating, understands how hard tricks are, and they're gonna judge it by like your style and like how good you are. So definitely be comfortable skating, be able to film tricks clean. Also what's very important to remember is that you could be your own skateboarder. You could just like, hey, look what I'm doing right now. I'm sponsored by me. I'm literally sponsored by just me. I don't get shoes for free. I don't get boards for free. I bought this board last week, but I haven't set it up yet. I personally think that it's way more worth it to just make a YouTube channel, make a video part for yourself, and sell something, because it is cool to be a sponsored skateboarder, but at the same time, you are getting the short end of the stick, because you're getting products when they're getting their whole company. All this is the company that they have, and this is you with your products that they give you. So yeah, cool, you get free stuff, but do you really get what you deserve? This is the big question. I don't think so. This could just kind of turn into me being like kind of mad about me working so damn hard at skating to put out things that did really well, like video parts and little videos here and there that had nothing attached to it for me, because I'm still just buying all my stuff from the graphic design job that I worked really hard to learn and get. But at the same time, I worked even harder with the amount of passion, love, blood, sweat, and tears that I had in skateboarding. And that hasn't paid me back monetarily at all. But it did pay me back in memories, very happy times, video parts that I can go look at for the rest of my life. And I'm still super happy about everything that I've had from skateboarding, memory-wise, and for my heart, and for me as a person, and what it's taught me. And that has given me more than I can like express. But it still sucks when you get older and you're like, God damn, I ain't got no money, because I spend it all on shoes to review for you guys. So that's it. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. This is the #1 skateboard shoe review channel in the world. If you have not subscribed yet, yo, what's good, bro? Come on. All we gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Smash it real quick, because I'm at 25,000 something subscribers, and I need to be at least 100,000 before my birthday, which is February. So we got 2 months. All right. If you see this and you're down to help, share it with your friends. The #1 skateboard sticker app in the world down there. It went up higher in the top charts in the free category in the sticker app store. So go ahead and download that because it's free, and then subscribe to it because you want to go ahead and support this show. Okay, no, actually, for real, leave comments down below if you disagree or you do agree or you see what I'm saying or you don't see what I'm saying. I tried to explain this as best as I could. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you kind of comprehend what I'm saying and understand. I have not made more than $2,000 or $3,000 from skateboarding directly. I have made more money than that from just my YouTube channel. So if you're able to put all of your skating into a channel for you, like your channel, your YouTube channel, be kid friendly because monetization, blah, 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 then you will make more money and still be able to make exactly what you want for yourself. And honestly, I think most skateboarders are creative, so you'll be able to figure out how to use like iMovie or any editing software that you need to use. The next video that's coming out is going to be the Sodi episode. Sodi is my 100% completely original idea, just thought of by the #1 skateboard shoe review channel in the world. It means shoe of the year. Sodi. Make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can see when the Sodi episode comes out. And get ready for a ton of more shoe reviews in 2020 because it's coming. And I do want to film a video part for me, not for a company or anything else. Okay, love you guys. Peace. Wait, hold on 1 second. Before you go ahead and take off and go watch some other video, go ahead and check out the rest of my channel because there's a bunch of videos, different shoes I reviewed in the past, and maybe there's a shoe that you want to know about on there. So make sure you subscribe because I'm coming out with new videos every week.
Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.